feminism, which was modern feminism, a creation of the FBI and CIA to get women out the home through the propaganda of equality. Men and women are equal, right? So when I say propaganda of equality, I'm not saying that women are not equal. I'm saying that this was a government strategy to make the women discontent with being mothers, to get them into college and get them into the workforce, not only so they could tax their income and have more revenue, but also so that nobody could protect the mind of the child from the government. If you look at the flow of feminism unto the modern working career-based women, it has also coincided with the rise in pathology, suicide, mass shootings, because children are supposed to get a certain amount of nurture. Any living organism, I don't care if we're talking about the puppies or the cats or the giraffes or the birds, they get a certain amount of nurture before they're allowed to go out into the world on their own. Human beings are no longer getting that. African children are no longer getting that.
The dangers of modern feminism, especially on a black family structure, the African family structure, because on this platform we concern ourselves with the interest and the well-being of the African person, the African family. So clinical psychologist and motivational speaker, Dr. Umar Johnson, or Dr. Umar Ifatunde, is one of the most vocal voices in the Pan-Africanist and Black conscious communities. His platform is built on two core pillars: educational reform and the preservation of the Black family. From his perspective, modern feminism is not a liberation movement for Black women, but an insidious neo-colonial weapon engineered to shatter the foundational unit of the Black nation, the family. The dangers, he argues, are existential. We have seen how this modern feminism always frames itself in this way. The Black man is an enemy against a Black woman, therefore forever pitting a Black man against a Black woman. Have you ever asked yourself the question, who, meaning which race, gets to benefit when a Black family structure, African family structure, is destroyed? When a Black family structure, African family structure is weakened, of course, the white system benefits from that. So Dr. Johnson's fundamentally rejects the idea that mainstream modern feminism is an indigenous movement for Black people. He has argued that it is an ideology created, funded, and popularized by forces external to the Black community, primarily serving the interest of white women and the existing capitalist power structure. He claims that by attempting to transpose which societal gender dynamics onto the Black community, feminism fails to account for the unique historical trauma and structural attacks faced by Black men and women. In his view, the adoption of this foreign ideology distracts from the true enemy, systematic racism and white supremacy, diverting Black women's energy toward perceived conflict with Black men. Danger number one: the destruction of male leadership. The first danger Dr. Johnson identifies is the systematic dismantling of Black male leadership within the home and the community. He argues that feminism promotes an aggressive adversarial posture between black men and women, directly contradicting the need for unity and complementary gender roles necessary for nation building. He advocates for a return to what he terms a traditional matripatriarchal structure, where black men provide necessary economic and protective leadership. Feminism, he claims, is weaponized by the state, particularly through the legal system, to financially cripple and emotionally marginalize black men, often citing the punitive nature of child support laws, which in his view are used to destroy black fathers and prevent them from being present in their children's lives. Danger number 2, the single motherhood crisis. The second core danger, according to Dr. Umar Johnson Ifatunde, is the normalization and aggressive promotion of single motherhood, which he views as the greatest threat to the next generation of black children. He asserts that the feminist narrative encourages black women to prioritize individual capitalist career aspirations over marriage and family formation, leading to an increasing number of fatherless homes. This, he argues, creates a vicious cycle where young black boys lack essential male role models, making them vulnerable to the prison industrial complex, while young black girls lack the model of a two-parent household, hindering their ability to form stable marriages later in life. In his perspective, the single-parent home is the primary tool of the black nation destruction. In conclusion, the call for indigenous unity. Dr. Umar Johnson Ifatunde's overall critique is a call for black people to develop their own indigenous Afrocentric solutions to gender and family dynamics, free from external influence. He sees modern feminism as the Trojan horse of neocolonialism, a beautiful idea on the outside, but on the one that contains the seeds of national destruction inside. For Dr. Johnson, the only path to black liberation is through unified patriarchal leadership and the complete rejection of ideologies that foster internal divisions. Thank you guys for watching. My name is Tebus Kosana. The name of the platform is IZWI, the voice for Africans. Kama Africa.